Hello, my name is Anj Goel and today I am going to present on my chosen company Apple and will be analyzing the logistics and supply chain management and what are the challenges Apple is facing currently. Apple was started in 1976 with its first product, personal computer, and after 44 years, Apple is offering a variety of products which include iPhones, iPad, Apple Watch and Macs. However, this video will be focusing on iPhone logistics and supply chain management. From the first launch in 2007, Apple claims to sell over 2 billion iPhones. Now, this needs serious logistics to happen. So let us drive away to understand the supply chain and logistics of Apple. It all starts at the Apple headquarters in California, where every part of iPhone is developed. Then the purchase of raw material and component in the making of the iPhone. However, the part is not manufactured by Apple but by Apple suppliers. Over 90% of Apple components are outsourced. The company every year releases a list of its suppliers. However, does not specify which supplier provide which component. Apple's sourcing of its component take place in more than 43 countries as shown in the images. And Apple have more than one supplier for a component, and Apple keeps its suppliers on a pre-maintained payment, therefore reserving its components and raw material. Hence, it ensures the meeting demand of iPhones and eliminating the risk of overstock and understock of iPhones. The benefit of this method is flexibility and low risk management, therefore preventing overstock and understock problems. Also, Apple uses similar components in its other products such as MacBooks, Watch, etc. to ensure the overall cost of its product is minimal and optimistic and efficient. Then all components are shipped to China and India for assembly line by contract outsourcing manager Foxconn and Pigentron, as it is cheaper to buy than manufacture. After iPhone is manufactured in the factory, it sends to Apple warehouse in California as shown in the image, and then to other intermediate warehouse via FedEx and UPS. To meeting the demand of iPhone, Apple uses intelligent tool to have accurate sale forecasting by analyzing demographic, past sales data and season. For example, when a new iPhone is released or in Christmas, Apple always ship its iPhone through air rather than water. This ensures that iPhone is available to its customer in time. On the other hand, Apple uses just-in-time approach to ensure no additional cost to the company of holding inventory. This method is possible due to technological advancement and hence help Apple to track its iPhone inventory globally, therefore meeting the global demand of iPhones. Apple have variety of distribution channels such as online store, retail store of Apple, wholesale and third-party sellers and network carriers. This method helps Apple to reduce the cost of warehousing and warehousing cluster, as Apple do not need to hold inventory in Apple warehouse globally and ensure customer receiving order in time. This method also helps Apple to decrease the sales of older iPhones. Moreover, this is a summary of Apple supply chain. As you can see, first it's sourced from different countries, then it's assembled in China and also in India, then it warehouses, then it goes to distribution such as retail, online store, and then Apple also use reverse logistics, which I will be discussing furthermore. Moreover, Apple is facing some environmental challenges. Apple have launched a program last year to use 100% recyclable elements in its making of future iPhones. This program was launched by Lisa Jackson in the last year Apple Global Meet. The initiative would have Apple to reduce its environmental footprint. This process is done by reverse logistics, which I was just talking about. When a customer returns an older iPhone to the dedicated Apple store in exchange of a new iPhone. This helps Apple to extract number of materials from iPhones. Secondly, the next big challenge for Apple is the pandemic. As this have resulted in timely logistics and supply chain and cost Apple as it was not able to meet the demand of iPhones and have to pay cancellation fee to one of its suppliers, Samsung. Nevertheless, Apple is committed to launch its new iPhone this year with some delay. In conclusion, Apple have global supply chain approach for optimizing transportation, lower the cost of iPhones from smart supply chain and logistic management, and Apple is committed to the environment. Thank you.